Good morning, you awesome folks. It is Friday morning, Friday, and welcome to Hacking Self-Storage. Today, I know I always say these are 5-minute Fridays, but guess what? This one will be 5 minutes because it's very, very simple. People have been asking me loads of questions about how much I spend on Google Ads, why I spend so much money. I'm worried because I'm spending so much money, it's getting out of control, etc. And the simple answer is no, and it's all because of one factor. And that factor is knowing the lifetime value of your customer. And today we're going to explain what lifetime value of your customer is. And it's fundamental to understand these numbers before you have any marketing campaign whatsoever, because you have no idea if it's successful or unsuccessful if you don't know your numbers. So you need to know what the average lifetime value of a customer is going to be. And there's tons of there's people who can overcomplicate it. And trust me, I can be one of those people because a 200 square foot unit is worth more than a 25 square foot unit. And you can go too far in the weeds and you can make it really, really complicated. But fundamentally, here is what you do. You find out the average stay, the average length of stay of your customers. So what is the average? Is it 10 months? Is it 12 months? Is it 14 months? Is it 16 months? What is it? Find out your average stay. And then you simply find out what the average payment is per month. It's as simple as that. You can work out very, very simply what the average person pays. So if you're taking 400,000, you've got 400 customers, then guess what? You know the average. And then what you need to do is multiply that monthly figure that you found, the monthly amount that on average people pay, and then you times it by the amount of months somebody stays. It might be 12.6. It might be 2.1. Well, it can't be 2.1. I hope it's not 2.1 for you. And then you know the average lifetime value of a customer. And then all your decisions in terms of marketing go from that point forward. But you need a foundation, you need a base to build upon. And so many people I talk to don't know the average lifetime value of a customer. And hell, we don't know what we don't know. I didn't know this once upon a time. I remember it was Jay Abraham who first taught me this. And I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I didn't know this. I rang up a couple of friends. I was like, you've never guessed what? And none of us knew it. But it is fundamental to any marketing campaign, knowing how much a customer is worth. Now, you can complicate this metrics. You can find out then how much a unit costs, etc., how much expenses is connected to that unit. For me, it's just muddy in the waters. Or you can find out, like I say, how much you get for an average 200 square foot tenant, how much you get for a 50 square foot. Again, it's just overcomplicating things. We don't need to. It's a very, very simple metrics is this. And let's stick to the fundamentals. Let's stick to what we know. Let's not make it complicated for ourselves. Let's keep it simple and keep it real. And then, yes, if you do want to dive down a little bit deeper, you can obviously go down. But I'm somebody who loves the numbers. And even I don't go that far. And I'm listening to people who suggest to go further, and that's great, but we really don't need to. It's just a very fundamental equation, and let's simplify it. Let's keep it simple for everybody. KISS, keep it simple, stupid. And that for me works absolutely terrifically. So for example, I'm spending £4,000, as you guys know, on my monthly figures. I'm spending £4,000 at the minute on Google pay-per-clicks. I won't be spending this when I'm getting over 90% full. But at the minute, I want to get up to that 90%. So I'm still continuing spending that. Why am I spending that? Before, when I was spending 2,000, I was getting a customer for around about £109. Somewhere around there. It changes month to month, but somewhere around about 109. But now I've upped it to 4,000. It's not as targeted, I suppose. And my customers come from Google now are costing me around about £135. So yes, there's an inflation. Yes, there's an impact on spending more money. Yes, I'm not getting as good a return on investment as I used to. However, if my lifetime value is more than that, which it definitely is, it's over £1,000, for example. Because again, I've got loads of metrics that I compare. I'm telling you to keep it simple. I've got so many different figures in my head, but we know that it's over £1,000 across the two sites. And so we know that it's over £1,000 across the two sites. And therefore spending £135 to acquire a customer is more than worth it. And yes, you can separate out to business customers and personal customers. Again, I'm thinking about them numbers in my head, but you don't have to. You don't need to. It's just very, very fundamental numbers that you need to get a grasp of. Hopefully, this episode has helped somebody who hasn't. 5 minutes and 4 seconds. We're there. We're nearly there. So yeah, hopefully it's beneficial because it was literally game changing for me when I heard Mr. Abrahams say that. I thought it was absolutely a bolt of lightning that struck me. I remember exactly where I was. I was going for a run on Woodall Way, and obviously it's in Beverley, so people would know what I'm on about. But it was just one of those moments of aha, and it was so critically important to my business decisions moving forward. That was many, many years ago. I think it was. Oh, I think I was in storage, but yeah, it was. I had less grey hair then. Anyway. All right, guys, girls, hope this message was decent for one or two of you. And thank you very much for all your kind words and your messages on LinkedIn. I massively appreciate it, guys. I really do. So awesome. I love you. I appreciate you. And I will speak to you on Monday morning when we go through my weekly figures. Bye-bye.